Hi, it's Orit Krug, and today we are talking about how dance therapy helps improve our relationships and our ability to love. Specifically for you, if you've experienced trauma in your past, and that's currently the reason why you're unable to let in love, and you're more specifically blocking your partner's love today. So when we've experienced trauma in the past and it's still unresolved, we're actually storing it in our bodies. And this is because when we experience trauma, the higher functioning part of our brain actually goes offline. So this is the part of our brains that use verbal language, that processes verbal language, that thinks those higher functioning thoughts. All of that just like goes out the window when we're experiencing trauma or a highly stressful event. So if you think about it, when you've experienced this trauma, you can't really process it in those words, and therefore you can't remember it in words. That doesn't mean the memory just goes away or the event didn't happen because you can't recall it by talking about it. It still happened to you. You still experienced that horrific thing. And so it actually gets stored in your body. The way it gets stored in your body is through fragments of sensation. And so it's like a touch or a smell or a taste, right? Where today, if you're in a relationship where your partner looks at you even remotely the same way that someone who abused you in the past looked at you before they abused you, that's going to trigger the trauma memory. And for some who are, it's really strong, it triggers a flashback even. And can't quite put into words. It happens so quickly, like your nervous system just reacts in a matter of seconds, where all of a sudden you're like acting as if the trauma is happening again. And so when you're constantly in this defense mechanism, in this survival mode, where like the littlest, tiniest triggers put you into a state of fear, into a state of shutting down and really like not even being present, you can't love. You can't really be present in your relationship, and you're just too much in fear to give or receive love. So how does dance therapy help that? Well, first of all, because you're storing trauma in your body, you need to do the work through your body. There's so many clients we've worked with, and so many other people out there who I know we haven't even met yet, who have been in talk therapy for many, many years. And, they've talked endlessly about their trauma and what has happened to them in the past. And either they feel worse or they're just totally stuck. And that's because it's like, talk therapy can help to an extent. I know it helped me to an extent in gaining awareness about like my own stuff. But when the trauma is largely stored in your body, words aren't going to cut it. Words aren't enough. It's the exact part of your brain that shut off when you experience the trauma. And so dance therapy actually helps you connect to your body in a safe and gentle way. Because most of the time, if you've been holding on to this old trauma for a really long time, chances are you are disconnected from your body. You're either numbing, you're not feeling at all, because the story that is embedded in you right now is that it's not safe to be in your body, right? The last time you were in your body, you experienced these horrible things. And that's true whether you actually experienced physical harm to your body as part of your trauma or emotional harm. Because your body is the vehicle for which you interact with the world, for which you feel your feelings. So the bottom line is that if you are still holding on to unresolved trauma, then it's not safe to be in your body. So dance therapy helps you connect safely to your body again without going back into the trauma without getting triggered. And that's the beautiful thing, because maybe you actually have tried some more body-based healing modalities, but a lot of times, unfortunately, what happens is, they're either not trauma informed, or they're not even trained in psychotherapy. So you may have even had an experience with like a body or somatic healer who pushed you way too far, way too fast, triggered the hell out of you, and you walked out of that session or that experience or that retreat more traumatized than when you started. And in dance therapy, specifically the work that I do, that my team does in this area, is that we gently and slowly help you expand your window of tolerance around things that are triggering you now. And when you do that in a way that, that isn't going to trigger you back into the trauma, you actually build more, you basically aren't triggered by the things that were triggering you, and the charge of the things that were triggering you becomes either non-existent or way, way less, and there's just rolls off your shoulder. And that is the first step, is just being able to be in your body without all the charge and the fear. Because if you're blocking off your sensations in your body, you're blocking off emotions. If you're blocking off emotions, yeah, maybe you're protecting yourself from feeling some hurt or feeling a lot of hurt again, but you're also blocking yourself from feeling love and the good stuff, and for being present in the healthy, loving relationship that you finally have today. So that is one way that dance therapy helps you improve your relationships and love again, and your ability to love, right? It's not gonna take, affirmations of saying, I'm worthy of love, right? You've probably tried that. Or I'm safe now, I can let in love. That's the part of your brain that didn't experience trauma. So yeah, it's time to get into your body, time to rewire your nervous system out of a state of fear, out of a state of constant fear and survival mode, and into a state of love and openness and being able to connect healthily with others. So if you want to learn how you can do that, then I invite you to sign up for my free Wired for Love training, where you'll learn exactly that. You will learn how you can use dance and movement to connect to your body safely, so that you can heal your trauma, so you can open yourself up to love and really enjoy a healthy, lasting, loving relationship. Even if you've tried talk therapy for many years, or even if you're really afraid of getting hurt, the way that this training walks you through it is a safe way in helping you gain more clarity than years of talk therapy can. So I encourage you to sign up for my training. The link is to the side, above or below. So sign up for Wired for Love. It's free, it's awesome, and it's honestly been life-changing for many, many women. So I will see you in there, and until next time, you deserve to be able to let love in. Bye.